I wish I was choosing more like lines that were deep in metaphor.
Can you stop?
But yeah, he said, this is our relationship right here. This. But yeah, community is real important to me. And you know that. So
this is the title track of the album, SeeKR, one of my personal faves. So let's go.
Beautiful star.
And you went up in your cold
I'm that seeker. I'm that seeker. I'm that seeker.
Okay.
that's in the track.
That should have been louder.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't want to stun on me like that.
That was fun. Yeah, let's say it was fun.
That.
Thank you.
That should have been higher on the track, for sure. I love that.
Yeah, you have to discover it.
Like, I love them. They add so much into it. I feel like we should listen to this like a second time. I love that song. I love that song so much. The title track.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into this.
Yeah, there's so much that can be said about the
There's
song.
so much. Okay, so first of all, let's start off. Let's talk about the title. Like,
Yeah.
SeeKR. So for those of you who don't know, SeeKR is spelled S-E-E, capital S, comma E, capital K, capital R.
Yep.
Why?
So it means, obviously it's seeker, what it sounds like, but it also means see, kingdom, righteousness. So the lenses through which you see the world are kingdom and righteousness. And when you see the artwork for the EP, you'll see that shout out to Design by Spirit, Christopher and Charles. I feel like they listen to me. So they capture it. So see kingdom and righteousness. Your perspective of the world is kingdom and righteousness, and it's just kind of trying to tie all the songs together. And it's what our movement and our brand really is about. The Bible starts where Adam and Eve they are in this garden, Eden. It's a place where they commune with God. But one of the most important things in Genesis is that God tells them to have dominion, to subdue, to bring everything around them within the context of God's will. But there's a tree in the garden, and I know we say that Eve ate and Adam ate the fruit, ate the apple, but it's a fruit, and the fruit is the knowledge of good and evil. And when they ate that fruit, what that means or what it represents is that they decided to take good and evil into their own hands. And they took morality into their own hands. Right. So they decided to define good and evil for themselves, which is what we're doing now. And we keep getting it wrong, right? So we make our own laws, we establish our own ways of doing things personally and as a civilization, and we keep getting it wrong, and we've been getting it wrong. And thank God Jesus has made a way. And if you listen to the gospel, Jesus keeps talking about the kingdom. And that's the place where the domain of a king is established, right? And that's what the kingdom is. And it comes from seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Yes, it comes from that. But it's also me looking at God and his glory shining on me and me becoming like him from seeking him out.
Right.
So I'm not just saying, God, I seek you. I'm saying I'm that seeker because I'm being changed in the process of seeking you. You know, so that image there captures a 2 Corinthians 3:18, which is when the EP comes out March 18th, right? And Paul recounts where Moses went to be with God in Sinai, and then he comes down from the mountain after being exposed to God's glory, and he had to put a veil on his face, right? Because the glory of God is all over him. And that's what I want to build a community around, you know, a group of people who aren't just religious or don't just know how to parrot phrases or have very little differences in our lifestyles. Imperfect people for sure, but people who, when you interact with them, you see God in them. The way that they're selfless and loving, because they'll know we're Christians, not by how much songs we speak or how much we jump up and down or how well we can sing or play or worship or whatever, but they'll know we're Christians by our love.
Right.
So that first, and then everything else around it, that's Christianity, you know. So God, I can talk for hours on this, but that's what I try to capture.
Okay, so let's talk about the rap.
Let's talk about the rap. It's so
KB
exciting.
is featured on the song.
He is.
When you told me that the first time, I was like, I was like KB.
Yeah. I remember that moment.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
You literally
what are
said
you
KB,
talking
KB.
about? I did this time. Like, KB.
Is there another KB, or are you either Christopher or Shaz? One of them were like, "Oh, y'all should get a rapper on this. Y'all should get KB." I'm like, okay, bro. Like, I'm glad you think this song is dope. Like, I appreciate this compliment, but come on.
Right.
And he's like, no, you should try. Like, you know. So I mean, we tried at first, and just getting onto him was difficult. Obviously, he's KB, right? He was on tour at the time with Soup, so he fit us in, and I really appreciate that. And he sent the verse, and I was just fire, and I'm just so grateful. I really do feel like God gave us this verse from KB.
I love SeeKR. Like, it makes me feel melodically. This is the kind of vibe I like, melodic. That kind of moody music. Oh God, I live for that. So I'm definitely in my glee when I hear SeeKR. I know I love rap, and I love KB. So being able to hear KB, I actually didn't even realize, like, if I didn't know it was KB on this.
Yeah, he does sound
song,
different.
I would have not known that was KB, and I like this KB.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I felt like I love like the grittiness. I felt like that's what the song called for.
It did.
And I think it fit well. I think like it was really just like a, there's a sense of desperation in SeeKR. And I felt like even in the tone of KB's voice, you felt the desperation.
Yeah.
So I thought it was real dope.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
I loved that. Production wise, I thought the song was great. I just think the song was dope.
Kid killed it.
Dope.
Mark killed it with the mix. It was good. I'm happy with this song. I hope people really hope it sinks.
I'm that seeker, yup. I'm that seeker.